Jeannie is an intuitive consultant. She's an energy worker. She's a healer, a medium, a spiritual advisor, and light worker. All those amazing things. And what's really great about Jeannie is that she offers her services to people and to their pets. In the home setting, she offers them via phone and via Skype, which is really convenient. So if you're joining us from across the world, which I hope you are, please don't hesitate to engage with Jeannie. It's very important. But she'll also make hospital visits. So what she does is all of the services that I just mentioned are available in home or via phone or Skype. One of the things that I think is really great, because I have a lot of business people that join us on Find Things, is that she also does energy assessments. And she can do those in your home and in your business. In fact, she's done that here. So hopefully you feel great energy coming from the set here. But homeowners, business owners, realtors, you can really all benefit from having Jeannie work with you to do an energy assessment and clear anything that may be holding you and the growth of your business back. So super excited, there I said it again, and joyful to have Jeannie join us. Jeannie, come on in.
Hello.
Hi.
Mwah. Thank you so much for having me.
It is joyful.
It is joyful. Yes. Yes, yes. And hello, everyone.
So, Jeannie, I always like to start at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good place to start, right?
Okay, at the beginning.
So, how did you get started in this line of work? I mean, or like, when did you recognize that you had these gifts?
Well, when I was in second grade, my great-grandmother passed away. And she came to me the night after she died and popped up in my bedroom and said to tell everyone she was okay. Everything was fine. And I was very dazed and confused because I said, "Grandma, you're dead. Why are you here?" I didn't understand.
Yeah.
And so, I shared with my family that the grandmother she had visited. And then, after that, I just started having more things, especially with animals, with people. I would pick up vibrations, pick up knowledge about them that they would not speak to me. Grade school, I was always trying to help people with their problems.
Yeah.
So a lot of
That's
intuitive insight, and there was a lot of meeting at the monkey bars, we would, people would come and I would talk. It was bizarre, but
really,
yeah,
oh, that's so cool.
So
I could see you as a little girl meeting at the monkey bars.
Well, it's kind of funny,
advice.
isn't it? And I did, and it was great. But I also had difficulties because it was hard with different friends, because I could pick up people who were genuinely wanting to be your friend, as a child. Others who were going through home traumas that I didn't know about, and yet I knew. So I would try to be loving and kind and supportive. So that's kind of like the background. But I was always trying to rescue people, animals, trying to avoid negative people who were causing pain intentionally, that kind of thing. So I guess I would say, jumping ahead, when I was in high school, I had a best friend named Becky, and I loved her very, very much. One day we met at our lockers, and she informed me that she was going to be going to a party with her boyfriend. And I'm still getting chills
I just got
about
the
it.
chills.
Angels, those are angel goosebumps, confirmation. And I knew she wasn't going to come back. I knew she would be involved in some tragedy. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I begged her and pleaded with her to not go. And she's like, "You worry too much. You're, weird. I'm fine. My boyfriend's fine." They went to a party, and there were drugs and alcohol. And, sorry, it's a little emotional. They ended up, her boyfriend was driving, hitting a van head on. And, they were all killed. So I carried that for years. I thought, what is the good of having whatever this is? But I've also learned over time, I'm not responsible for the choices that people make. You know, I never go into fear. I'm all about love and just speaking truth, and being present, fully present in the now, is very important. So for a long period of time, I was like, I'm pushing these things away, pushing these gifts away because I don't want to do it. All right.
I can understand that.
So then I went to school to be an elementary school teacher, and I decided I was going to be
and she's a great teacher, which that comes in handy.
Thank you. And then I decided to become an English teacher for middle school and high school. And so I taught an Everett school district in Pennsylvania for over a decade. All right, teaching English. And yet I would be given intuitive information about other teachers, about students, family members, and it was very tough. So what I would do, because I was there to teach English and I didn't want to traumatize anybody like psychologically with bringing information forward.
Yes.
But I had more and more things all the time like that, including one day one of my students came into homeroom and she was crying. She was very, very distressed. Her father was behind her in spirit.
Wow.
Yeah, he had died several years prior. Anyways, he was coming in with her. And I said, and I don't want to say the names of people because I didn't ask the permission to
absolutely
really,
no.
I mean, I know I used the Becky name, but so I said to her, I said, honey, what's wrong? What's going on? And she's like, I'm really missing my daddy, and I'm having a bad morning. I don't know what to do, and I'm really upset. And so I look at her dad, who's in spirit, and I want to say, your daddy's right here, but I don't. And he pulls out from behind his back this big stuffed white rabbit, a bunny rabbit. And I know that he had given her this rabbit when he was alive. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what? I don't know. This is just coming into my mind. I'm wondering, do you have a white rabbit? Like, do you have a stuffed rabbit?
Oh,
and
my
her
gosh.
her whole face changed, and she lit up with a smile. She said, my dad gave me a white stuffed rabbit. She said, yes. And I said, well, you know what? When you go home, why don't you just hug that rabbit and know that your daddy is hugging you?
That's amazing.
And so I had more and more experiences like that, and I was very cognizant of the fact, you know, that I had to move with information respectfully, you know,
yes.
And carefully because of my profession.
Absolutely.
And then,
yes.
do you want to hear another story about? I mean, just to show you how
Absolutely. I think we would love to hear one.
Because this is how I decided to leave teaching in the public school system to do this work full time. So I'm going to try hard not to say his name. All right. So one day, I'm a woman on a mission. I'm walking down the hallway to go to my next class, and Angel pops in next to me, and says, "You need to talk to so and so." And I'm like, no, I don't. I need to go do what I'm like, doing. I'm here to, and I can't. And what the angels will do is they'll stay and they'll keep giving me repeatedly, you got to do this, you got to do it. So I said, fine. So I enter, you know, we come in and I'm like, hey, how are you doing? Students are going back and forth in the hallway. He looks at me. He's like, I'm fine. How are you? We didn't socialize much. We knew of each other, but we were not friends.
Right. And
I'm like, and sometimes the angels don't tell me right away what the message is. So then it's awkward. Well, isn't it a great day? Isn't it the hallway clean today? And that kind of thing, right? So, because it's very awkward. So then I said, well, where are you going for vacation? Because that popped in. And then he shared with me that he was going to be doing a long drive to go visit his parents. The angel said very loudly in my ear, tell him to buckle up. Okay. And so, I'm not going to bring fear. Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, hey, it's hard not to say his name. You know what? Could you just do me a favor? Would you make sure to buckle up? He rolled his eyeballs at me and looked at me like I was nuts. Okay.
I can imagine. He goes, I probably would have too. All right,
lady. Sure, Jeanne. Yeah, I'll buckle up. And I'm like, have a great vacation. Okay. I take a deep breath. I sigh. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. We're done with that, right?
Yes. So
after vacation, I'm in the car in the parking lot, and I'm walking up to the school, and I hear him yell, hey, Jeanne, can you wait up a second? So I wait, and he runs up to me and goes, how did you know? And I'm like, how did I know what? He said, "How did you know I was going to roll my Jeep?"
Oh my gosh.
And I said,
That is such
and it's
good.
so hard not to say his name. I said, "I didn't know." I said, "But an angel prompted me to stop you in the hall that day and to have you
Buckle up.
buckle up." And he said, "The officer who came to the accident told me if I hadn't been wearing my seatbelt, I would have been killed."